I'm just going to be honest. I think Nicolas Cage is a flawed actor. And maybe I don't have a whole lot of concrete evidence to support that, but I got a lot of personal feelings and a lot of stuff that I've gathered over the years that just doesn't really sit right with me. So, first off, he's not that pleasing to the eyes. I know we all aren't, but there's something about him that is just a little unsettling when you look at him. And on top of that, he doesn't really have that type of talent that could get him where he is now. Like, his emotional range on camera is nothing short of basic. Like, him saying, I love you, him having to give a very personal and emotional monologue does not sit right with me, does not sit right with many people, I think, right? So, he's not an emotional guy. He doesn't have a whole lot of depth to his characters. And he's not that good to look at. And next up, I think, is an absolute non-negotiable when it comes to the Nicolas Cage topic. And that is, he's the literal human adaptation of monotone. This guy does not raise his voice, lower his voice. This dude is one voice, that's all you get. Don't ask for anything else because you're not going to get it. And for an actor, I think that's probably the absolute last thing you want. You want to be able to have an incredible range of feeling, but also your voice as well. Like, this guy just does not even attempt to make a change. But enough negativity. I'm done with that. Let's switch it up. Let's get a little bit of on a more positive note. Ironically, National Treasure 1 and 2 are complete masterpieces. They are incredibly rewatchable. Every time they're on TV, it doesn't matter what point of the movie it's at, I got to at least sit down and watch a couple scenes, catch up, see what's going on. Maybe that's part of me that just loves U.S. history, because that's the truth, I do. And a movie based around that, obviously I'm going to be intrigued by. But I got to give it to Nicolas Cage. He does a solid job. Like, he absolutely just hits it out of the park with this one. And yeah, they had a great cast, a great storyline. But even with that, Nicolas Cage still stands out. And let's just be honest, he carries so hard in these movies. I always wanted them to make a third one, but them leaving us wanting more is probably better than them completing the trilogy and it falling far short. So I will say he did his thing with those two. If nothing else, I can tip my hat to that. So yes, both National Treasure 1 and 2 were incredibly successful, both in the US and worldwide. With that being said, I think you really got to take a look at his career. Separate those two movies from everything else. There's not a whole lot there, in my opinion, that you could call uber successful, which begs the question and just really makes you scratch your brain. It makes you think, is he part of some Illuminati secret society, whatever you want to call it? Is he a part of that? Because he has quite a bit of success, but you combine that with the zero talent and the looks going for him, it is an equation 1 + 1 = 3. He's had quite a bit come out recently, but no real bangers. You look at Renfield, Longlegs, The Surfer. He's either due for a really big banger soon, or, hey, he might just disappear, just run off into the sunset. He's had plenty of success. So what are your thoughts on Nicolas Cage? Let me know what you think and drop a comment.